Hey, welcome to episode 2 of our How to Use English Words in Real Life. Now, in today's episode, I'm going to teach you 5 English words that you can use in real life to sound more like a native English speaker. Are you ready? Well then, I'm teacher Tiffany. Let's jump right in. Now, the very first word is provoke. Good. Again, after me, provoke. Excellent. Last time, provoke. Great job. Now, I want you to listen to this story and see if you can guess the meaning of the word provoke. A few days ago, I was online and I watched a video. There was a monkey, a big monkey in a cage, and he was sitting down relaxing, and then a man walked up. And the man started to provoke the monkey. He started trying to mess with him, and the monkey all of a sudden got angry. And the monkey, as the man was putting his hand to try to provoke him again, stuck his arm through the cage, through the gate, and he grabbed the man's shirt. All of a sudden, the man started to panic. He had been provoking the monkey, and now the monkey was upset. So what do you think the word provoke actually means? Well, provoke actually means to stimulate or give rise to a reaction or emotion, typically a strong or unwelcome one. Just like in the story, the man was provoking the monkey. You caught it right. Now, the man was okay, but he was extremely scared, but he had been provoking the monkey. So you can use it again in real life. Now, here's the first example sentence. Dairy products may provoke allergic reactions in some people. Provoke or give rise to something that's unwelcome. For example, I can't eat cheese. I have a cheese allergy. So just like this example sentence says, dairy products may provoke allergic reactions in some people. Now, sentence number 2. Such a decision may provoke a backlash from their supporters. Again, such a decision may provoke a backlash from their supporters. And number 3, the article was intended to provoke thought, to make people think. Now remember, typically it's an unwelcome one, but in this situation, provoking thought is a good thing. So again, in English, we say provoke. Now I want you to think of a way to use this word at least one time today. Now, word number 2 is rave. Rave. Good. Last time after me, rave. Excellent. Now, again, if you need help with your English pronunciation, don't forget to download my app, English with Tiffani. The link is in the description, and it can help you because I have tons of lessons on English pronunciation. Now, this word rave, let me tell you a real quick story. You see, several weeks ago, I received some messages from family and friends because they know that I love Indian food. Yes, Indian food is delicious. And they said, Tiff, listen, there's this amazing Indian restaurant. This restaurant is in Virginia. They have a buffet and the food is absolutely amazing. They were raving about this Indian restaurant. Now, the restaurant's name is Aditi, A-D-I-T-I. So since they were raving about the Indian food, I decided to go. And when I went, I understood why they were raving about the restaurant. The food was so good. Now, do you know what the word rave means? I think you got it. The word rave simply means talk wildly. To talk wildly or incoherently as if one were delirious or insane. Now, this can be used in a negative or a positive way. The story that I told you uses it in a positive way. So for example, when my family and friends were raving about the restaurant, they were saying, Tiff, listen, all we can say is it's really good. So they were sometimes speaking a little bit incoherently, talking wildly because it was so delicious, the food there. We say rave in English. So here's an example sentence. Now I understand why travelers rave about Bali. Bali is so beautiful, right? Sentence number 2. Her performance at Madison Square won rave reviews from the critics. And sentence number 3. The movie received rave reviews on all social media blogs. Everyone was saying how good it was. So again, in English, we say rave, and now you can use this word in real life. Now, word number 3 is also very important. Word number 3, I want you to repeat after me. Reflect. Good. Again after me. Reflect. Excellent. Last time. Reflect. Great job. Now, what does this word reflect mean? Let me tell you. You see, several weeks ago, I was watching my nieces. One of my nieces is 12 years old, and the other one is 5 years old. Now, the 5-year-old, she's a cutie. They're both very cute girls, but the 5-year-old, she has a mind of her own sometimes, and she doesn't want to listen. Sometimes she wants to do what she wants to do. So one day, as I was watching them, I saw her hit her sister, and I saw her continue to hit her sister, and I said, no, don't do that. I need you to stop. She said, what did I do? I said, okay. I need you to go to your room. Go ahead. And I need you to reflect on what you did and then come back down and tell me what happened. I need you to think deeply about what just happened. So go to your room, reflect on what you did, and then come back and tell me what you did. Explain to me why you hit your sister. I need you to think about it. Go and reflect in your room. Now, what do you think the word reflect means? Yes, the word reflect means to think deeply or carefully about. Now, of course, she came back downstairs and everything was fine. This happened actually more than a few weeks ago, a long time ago. But again, it just means to think deeply or carefully about. Now, here's an example sentence. You have to reflect on how to answer his questions before you get home. I need you to think deeply about his questions and how to answer them. Sentence number 2. For those who went the distance, it was time to reflect on their achievements, to think about their achievements deeply. And finally, the start of a new year is a good time to reflect on the many achievements of the past. In English, we say reflect. And again, you can use this in real life, just like I did, to explain to you what happened with my niece in the story. Now, word number 4 is also another one that's so important. Word number 4 may be tricky, but I want you to repeat after me. Squeamish. I told you it's tricky. Again, squeamish. Excellent. Last time, squeamish. Great job. Now, let me tell you this. This happened about 5 years ago. 5 years ago, my mom, my dad, and I, we decided to take a walk. This is when I was staying with my parents, and I was home from Korea for a little bit, and we were taking a walk in the neighborhood. And my parents just happened to be behind me talking, and as we were walking, I saw something in front of me. It actually was a deer, and unfortunately, the deer had died. And I saw the deer in front of me, but I wanted to get a closer look. I was curious. So I walked close to the deer, and my parents said, "Hey, what you doing, Tiff?" I said, "Oh, I just want to see this deer." They said, "Okay." And I heard something in their voice, but I didn't know what it was. And as I got closer to the deer, I saw maggots everywhere. I was so shocked. And ever since that day, I have been squeamish whenever someone mentions maggots or has a picture or a video with maggots, because after seeing literally millions or hundreds of thousands of maggots everywhere over the body of that deer, I literally was shocked. So now I'm squeamish. I can't really look at any pictures or any videos where there are lots of maggots after that happened. Now, did you guess what the word squeamish meant? I think you got it. Squeamish means of a person easily made to feel sick, faint, or disgusted, especially by unpleasant images such as the sight of blood. So for me, now it's the sight of maggots because of what happened when I was walking with my parents. Now, here's an example sentence. She's really squeamish and can't stand the sight of blood. Again, she can't stand the sight of blood. Sentence number 2. Many amateur chefs are squeamish about adding live shellfish into the boiling water. And sentence number 3. I was squeamish about seeing the terrible accident on the bridge. Again, made to feel sick, faint, or disgusted, usually by the sight of blood, or it can be other things as well. In English, we say squeamish, and now you can use this word as well. Now, word number 5 is another good one. Word number 5 is substantial. Good. Again, after me, substantial. Excellent. Last time after me, substantial. Great job. Now, when I was in Korea, this happened probably about maybe 6 years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. So at that time, there was a big hurricane in Puerto Rico. So maybe it was only about 4 or 5 years ago. But anyways, there was a big hurricane in Puerto Rico. Now, one of my closest friends, her family is from Puerto Rico. Actually, her and her husband's family. And at that time, her family experienced a lot of difficulties because of the hurricane. So our friends and I that were living in Korea at that time as missionary English teachers, we decided to help her out so that she could send money to her family. And initially, we tried to only get together a small amount of money because we were missionaries. But we were able to collect a substantial amount of money. And we were able to give the money to her so that she could help her family in Puerto Rico. It was a very difficult time for Puerto Ricans at that time because the hurricane was so bad. But we were so happy and we praised God that we were able to collect such a substantial amount to help her family. Now, what do you think the word substantial actually means? All right, the word substantial literally means of considerate importance, size, or worth. So we were able to collect a lot of money. All right, here's the example sentence. Best of all, she could save a substantial amount of money for a down payment on her own place. She was able to save a lot of money to get her house. Sentence number 2. Only people who have made substantial contributions will be considered. Only those who have given a good amount, a large amount of money would be considered. And finally, at the end of the year, the bills totaling a substantial amount could be donated to charity. Again, a large amount. In English, we say substantial. Now, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I hope you realize how easy it is to use the 5 words we learned today in real life. Now, don't forget, if you want to keep studying with me, if you want to keep improving your English, all you have to do is go to www.dailyenglishLessons.com. These lessons that I've prepared for you will take you from the intermediate level all the way to the advanced English level. So go to www.dailyenglishLessons.com and I'll talk to you next time. But as always, remember to speak English. You still there? You know what time it is. It's story time. Hey, I said it's story time. All right. Now, today's story is actually about one of you. I have something right here with me on my phone, and I want to share it with you. So today I told you quite a few stories to help you understand the words that we learned and the words that you can use in real life. But a long time ago, I told you that I prayed and asked God what he wanted me to do. I had 2 choices: to become an art professor or to continue teaching English online? And God told me very clearly that He wanted me to continue teaching English online. Now, I think you know me well enough. You know how passionate I am about helping you achieve your English goals. But sometimes you really surprise me. You see, one of my students sent me a message. And these messages are the ones that hit home for me. They touch my heart so much because remember, I started doing this because I wanted to help people around the world. So when I get messages from you all, I really cherish your messages. And I've gotten a substantial number of messages. You caught that right, substantial, right? So I want to kind of reflect on some of the things you guys have said to me, specifically on this message right here. So I want to read it to you. This message, and I'm reading it right here, from a student named Yenny V. Yenny is one of my students in my academy. And again, Yenny says, "Hi, teacher. I really appreciate the time that you dedicate to us. I'm actually subscribed to your YouTube channel, and I always click the like button on your videos. Thank you, Yenny. I appreciate it. And now, Tiffani, thanks to all your guidance and everything I've learned from you, I have been able to start working at a bilingual call center. And now I'm feeling so confident when I speak to native English speakers." I want to stop real quick. Now, Yenny is confident, has gotten a better job simply from the lessons that I've been delivering to you guys here on YouTube and in my academy. Literally, this warms my heart because every day I'm getting up during the week thinking about you. How can I help you achieve your goals? My goal is to help you achieve your goals. So when I get messages like this, they literally just make me smile and make me want to work harder for you all. Again, she continues, "I'm no longer nervous around English speakers, and even though they notice my accent, they tell me that they understand what I say and they actually have no problem speaking with me. I'm so happy to see my improvement, Teacher Tiffani. I know that I'll still make mistakes, but I don't mind anymore. Every single day, I'm improving my English skills. Thank you, teacher. I love you." I love you too, Yenny. And I'm so happy that your confidence went up. I'm so happy that you got another job. I'm so happy that other native English speakers are aware of your improvement. Continue to study hard. And for you, not Yenny, for you, I want you to experience the same thing that Yenny did. So keep studying hard. Keep following these weekly lessons. Again, if you want to study more with me, again, you can always join us at dailyenglish.lessons.com. But I want you to remember the fact that I am here for you. I want you to be confident. I want you to achieve your English goals, and I believe that you can and will. I'll talk to you next time.